Greetings YouTube and welcome to a video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 27th of June running through to the 3rd of July, which is Project Titan Week 188. We hope you'll continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even gift us a slice of pizza using our donation link in the description below, because your support genuinely motivates us to make these early raid intel videos, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be 1 gun, 3 hearts, and technique slowdown. And using the intel skips you can begin by destroying the 4 panels at Satellite Dish. This will open up the circle for Baal at Chemical Refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. Gargoyle will require 3 intels at Testing Zone before you can interrogate the smoker at Forgotten Sanctuary. Then head back to Testing Zone to input the password into the node and fight Gargoyle there too. For Supercomputer you just need to destroy 4 panels, 3 of which are at Salamander and the other one is at the checkpoint nearby. Now you can fight Quantum at the building in the sea. With both Titans defeated in Sector 2, you can advance into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels from Scandium Mine, then you'll have to defend the node at Red Phoenix, before heading into No Man's Land to destroy the 3 panels. Doing all of that will give you access to the raid boss battle at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the critical raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes on critical this week, there are 2 boxes in Sector 1, the first at Ancient Harbour and the other is at Chemical Refinery. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Salamander and the other is at Forgotten Sanctuary. And finally there's 2 boxes in Sector 3, the first one being at Scandium Mine and the last one's at No Man's Land. In summary, hopefully the modifiers won't cause as much bother as last week, because although some players have told us they don't enjoy the 1 gun modifier, we know that it can at least be slightly overcome using different presets or just switching weapons and gear. As for 3 hearts, we hope by this point most squads won't be affected by this, but if you're new to the game or with a new team, you might find yourself out of hearts when you need a revive, so do remember you can always log out and log back in to save the wait. Finally, in our experience, technique slowdown only affects a handful of players, and they can usually compensate with some technique boosting weapons and gear. As for the intel trail, you're probably looking at a medium to long raid this week, because although Baal in Sector 1 and Supercomputer in Sector 2 just require some panels to be destroyed, the other 2 bosses require a few extra steps before the Titan will spawn in, and no boss is free. That said, the Sector 3 intel isn't the most annoying we've seen, and because the modifiers aren't too bad either, some squads may be able to complete this raid a bit quicker than we're suggesting. However, we know that problems can happen, so if you do run into any issues, please comment below and we'll try to help out so you can finish the raid and earn those rewards. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. So begin by pressing the 4 nodes at Ancient Harbour. This will give you access to Baal at the Chemical Refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to head into Sector 2. Gargoyle requires 2 intels at Forgotten Sanctuary, plus a further 1 intel at Missile Site Ruins. Then you can interrogate the guy on the roof at Camp Phoenix, before finally inputting the password he gives you into the node at Testing Zone, where you can also fight Gargoyle. For Supercomputer you just need to hack and defend the node at Salamander to open up Quantum at the building in the sea. With the 2 bosses in Sector 2 beaten, you can head into Sector 3. Cerberus requires 2 intels at Red Phoenix, and a further 2 intels at Scandium Mine, one using your drone in B2, and the other as a pickup. Next you need to destroy 3 panels at Prototype Workshop, before finally putting 4 hands on nodes at No Man's Land. This will give you access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the regular and low raids. And if you're looking for the raid chests on regular and low this week, there is 1 black box in Sector 1, which is at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Camp Phoenix and the other is at Salamander, And finally, there's 2 more boxes in Sector 3. The first one at Prototype Workshop, with the other being at No Man's Land. That's all for now. We hope you've enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. But no pressure, because it's all of your support combined that drives us to make our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.